Welcome, fearless explorers, to the Explorer channel, where we unearth the planet's most hidden mysteries. Today, we diving into an enigma that is literally burning the industrial world. Entire chemical plants exploding from sky heat, descending like an invisible phantom, ready for this expedition. Stay until the end, because we'll reveal 3 secret discoveries already saving the future. But first, Explorer Protocol. This video is 100% educational and exploratory. We only use animations, interactive maps, and verified scientific data. No real accident, footage, or baseless conspiracy theories. If you're here for pure entertainment without substance, this isn't your channel. Ready to explore the unknown? Activate Explorer Mode. Let's start our mission in the heart of Texas, July 2024. Picture this: noon in America's largest petrochemical corridor. Thousands of workers at a giant refinery process oil under a normal Texan sun of 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Suddenly, without warning, the sky turns spectral orange, but no clouds in sight. Our Explorer sensors log the first sudden thermal pulse. A mass of air at 162 degrees Fahrenheit drops from the upper stratosphere like an invisible avalanche. In exactly 58 minutes, surface temperature spikes to 149 degrees. Storage tanks, designed for gradual changes, expand like rubber balloons. High-density polymer seals melt in seconds. Ethylene vapors escape, forming a flammable mist. A static spark from a nearby diesel engine, and boom, the first explosion lights the horizon like an artificial sun. 2 adjacent tanks detonate in chain, creating a 300-meter fireball. The resulting toxic cloud, packed with sulfur dioxide and hydrocarbon particles, spreads over 3 square miles, forcing evacuation of 12,000 residents within a 6-mile radius. Socio-economic cost $520 million direct damage, plus $300 million in 6-month environmental cleanup. But explorers, this isn't isolated. Our Global Explorer map reveals a disturbing pattern: 8 chemical plants hit in 12 months, across 4 continents. Let's trace the route. First stop, Shandong Province, China. 2 events for months apart. The first, in April, strikes a polymer plant in Qingdao. The thermal pulse descends during an approaching typhoon, creating deadly synergy. Heat evaporates stagnant rainwater, forming dense flammable vapor, mist enveloping 3 main reactors. Water cooling systems fail because the water itself vaporizes on contact. Result: massive chlorine gas leak, requiring elite Chinese military teams with self-contained breathing gear. The second event, August, hits Dalian's refinery. Here the pulse lasts just 12 minutes but spikes internal reactor pressure to 200 atmospheres, shattering 15-centimeter thick stainless steel walls. The blast creates a 65-foot crater visible from commercial satellites. Now, crossing to the Indian subcontinent. 3 incidents in Gujarat's Chemical Triangle, India's petrochemical Silicon Valley. The most dramatic hits Bombay, where a thermal pulse interacts with September monsoon humidity. Extreme heat turns saturated air into an explosive mix like London's 1952 killer fog. But flammable, organic solvent, depots ignite spontaneously, chain reacting through 7 tanks. Local authorities report 16 minor injuries. But Bombay Port's 4-day shutdown ripples global plastic packaging prices. Europe doesn't escape. 3 events in Western industrial heartland. Rhine Valley, Germany. BASF fertilizer plant in Ludwigshafen suffers pulse, making stored ammonium nitrate unstable. Recall this compound caused Beirut's 2020 disaster. But here, automatic relief valves contain the blast to 1 tank, minimizing damage. Still, the cloud acidifies the Rhine River for 60 miles downstream. hitting fishing and drinking water in 3 cities. Rotterdam, Netherlands. Pulse strikes during North Sea crude import. Storage docks heat, so much asphalt softens, causing secondary spills contaminating the port. Milan, Italy. High production day at a pharmaceutical plant sees sudden heat, melt electrical insulation, sparking fires spreading through ventilation ducts. Each of these 8 cases shares an identical thermal signature, 32-40 degree jump in under an hour, preceded by low-frequency atmospheric hum registered by local seismographs. But what invisible force orchestrates this destruction symphony? Our explorer expedition takes us to atmospheric heights. Jet streams, those air rivers circling the planet 6 miles up, moving at 155 miles per hour. In the pre-industrial era, they flowed predictably like sky highways. But human-driven climate change, fueled by carbon dioxide emissions up 50% since 1950, unevenly warms the stratosphere. The Arctic heats 4 times faster than the equator, slashing the thermal gradient, driving these streams. Result: they weaken and develop giant meanders, Rossby, waves spanning continents. When these waves lock, they form stationary, high-pressure dents. Behind them, pool pockets of extremely hot air, sometimes 176 degrees Fahrenheit, eventually collapsing earthward in sudden thermal pulses. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, in its 6th assessment report published 2023, models these events rising 150% in frequency by 2030, 400% in intensity if emissions continue current pace. But explorers, the real discovery lies in impacts transcending factories. Economically, the chemical industry drives 12% of global industrial GDP. One pulse can disrupt critical supply chains. Texas incident raised Southeast U.S. gasoline prices 22% for 5 days. Bombay event caused 3-week European medical plastic shortages. Environmentally, toxic clouds release persistent organic compounds depositing in farmland, cutting crop yields up to 15% in affected zones. In Gujarat, soil-heavy metal levels exceed safe limits by factor 10, requiring $800 million remediation impacting generations of farmers. Humanly, though direct fatalities remain minimal thanks to improved evacuation protocols, psychological cost is immense. Workers report post-traumatic stress, 30% leaving high-risk jobs within 6 months. Nearby communities live chronic anxiety, respiratory illness rates up 40% in 6-mile radii. But here's the twist every explorer loves. We're not at a dead end. Explorer Channel has investigated game-changing solutions. Revelation number 1, Global Satellite Surveillance Network. Europe's 3rd-generation Meteosat constellation, paired with NOAASG-OESR, detects jet stream anomalies 35 minutes ahead. In Rotterdam, May 2025, this tech-enabled automatic main valve shutdown and cooling mist activation, preventing what would have been Incident 9. Data integrates real-time with plant SCADA systems, pushing priority alerts to managers' and workers' phones. Revelation number 2, 21st century thermal engineering. New titanium zirconium alloys withstand 248 degree Fahrenheit spikes without structural loss. Ceramic, photocatalytic. Roof coatings reflect 95% infrared while breaking down atmospheric pollutants. Embedded IOT sensors monitor tank thermal expansion to micron precision, predicting failures with 98% accuracy. BASF in Ludwigshafen has retrofitted 40% of facilities with these, cutting insurance premiums 60%. Revelation number 3, the great energy transition. Green hydrogen, through solar wind electrolysis, replaces volatile petrochemical processes. Norway's green, ammonia, plants operate at ambient temperatures, eliminating inherent thermal risks. Algae-derived bioplastics processed in closed bioreactors stay stable to 392 degrees. Europe's Fit for 55 directive allocates 70 billion euros through 2030 to subsidize transitions, projecting 7-year ROI. But explorers, the final discovery is power lies in your hands. Apps like Climate Guard Explorer Edition, developed by our channel with meteorologists, send personalized GPS-based alerts. Monthly community drills with local authorities cut evacuation times 70%. Parametric climate insurance pays automatically on satellite pulse detection. No appraisal needed. You can join the solution, choose carbon neutral, labeled products. Sign industrial regulation update petitions. Share this video to create viral awareness. Explorer isn't just a channel, it's a movement. Subscribe right now, hit the golden bell for every expedition, and comment your personal discovery. Have you experienced unusual extreme heat in your city this year? What tech would you add to our solutions list? Top comments get pinned in our next video, where we explore how these thermal pulses are melting glaciers from within. Thanks for joining this expedition. The world is vast, mysterious, and changing, but together we explore it wisely. Explorer out, but the adventure continues. Stay curious, stay safe,